Hello, it's Coy, and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. I'm sitting here this morning with some of the scraps that we've been working on, and I'm kind of anxious to get through this part to move on to something else. You know, there's not that many days of July left, and I want to make sure to have time to make my cover and get the get the signatures stitched in. I'd like to at least have that done. And once the signatures are in, then I can start stuffing the pockets and the belly bands and such with some of this. And I want to make a couple of them right here with you. I don't know if we'll get to, obviously probably won't get to all of these today, but I want to start and, you know, see where we end up, how much we can get done. I've kind of put things together. As you can see, I've kind of, you know, clipped them together. And I thought, hey, why don't I turn the camera on? Maybe we can do this together. I'm getting very accustomed to having you all here with me in the craft room, and sometimes when I'm crafting alone, I miss you. So let's turn the camera on and let's put a few of these together. And these I pulled out. I want to make something with these to go in the journal. Aren't they glittery and sparkly? My son used this ribbon a couple of years ago at Christmas on his on the gifts that he put under the tree. I've been hoarding it because I don't have that much. He probably has a whole bunch somewhere in with his Christmas things. But I only have, you know, the ones that were on the part that was on my gift. Okay, I definitely want to do this. I think that it's cute. It really looks like just rice. Not much in that pepper, but rice. It doesn't look that seasoned. It doesn't even look like cilantro rice or anything. So they don't look that yummy, but the colors really pop, and I just want that in my journal. So let's see. My thought is to put some of these together to, you know, they're not exactly the same size. I wasn't, didn't plan well when we were making them to make sure that some were exactly the same size so that we could make a double pocket. So it'll be a double tag with a tuck spot where we can tuck something in, like a little hidden journaling spot. Okay, so I think the first thing to do is to get the cards, make the cards the same size-ish. And this one's not too bad. So let's see what we're going to do here. And this is pretty good too. I could make it a little bit narrower so more of the card shows. Let's see. But I don't think I will. I think I'm going to put it on just like that. Just like that. Okay. I have to pull out this Scotch Create glue stick. This is not my favorite glue stick. I'm going to give it another go because I want to get all these things used up. And I'm sure some people, like I know Pam at the Paper Outpost, is that her site? The Paper Outpost. She talks about this on every single solitary video she does. Her favorite. Well, it dries shiny. It dries shiny. And, you know, if Scotch glue stick is your favorite glue, tell me why. Okay, I can see it has some redeeming factors. It's not, you know, I never noticed it being mushy like the Elmer's Craft Bond. So that's one thing going for it. It lasts longer because it's not all mushing all over the page. And look how much larger it is. This is 1.41 ounces, 40 grams. This is 25 grams. Look how much larger it is than some of the other glue sticks we're used to using. All right, we're going to give it another chance. And I'm going to be really careful not to try not to get it anywhere it doesn't belong. So I don't get that shiny effect. But we should just for the heck of it, check it out to make sure that I'm not crazy. All right, let's try it on something. And we'll set it aside and look at it. All right. Okay, if you get this where it doesn't belong, let's see what happens. We're going to come back to this before the end of the video. Okay. You sit there and let's see how shiny you end up being. Yeah, I could have distressed this a little bit before I put it on there, but I didn't. Is it too late? Pretty much. Yeah, it's too late. Okay, where are you? I know I found Chuck this morning. Here he is. He was hiding. I'm going to have to be really careful with that glue stick to not let my glue page get too wet so I don't get those shiny marks. Okay. Do I need gussets? No, not really. But maybe. Should pull out something. I could have got this done ahead of time because I was pretty sure I was going to do it. Let's add a little tabby thing to the inside before we glue it shut. This one can be this lace. All right, I don't really want it to be too bulky, so I don't think I'm going to be folding it over, right? Just put it like this. And that'll be its little tab. Okay. And art. Let's use you. You dry quick. Yeah, I could have got the tab stuff done ahead, but I didn't. Okay. It's a little bit hard to squeeze today. Get it going, maybe. Get it get warmed up. That's why my line is so curvy. Okay, and we'll just tuck a little something in there once these dry. All right. I'll use that. If we want to, we can, you could journal. I mean, there's nothing really that couldn't be journaled on back here. You can journal right on there, or we could add, you know, a little piece of paper for a journaling spot, maybe something lined. Okay, I like that one. That's one down. Several to go. This one, this flower is just about too wide for it, isn't it? I'll go ahead and get it on there, and I'll just trim off the part that doesn't fit. How's that? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to see shiny. I am not in love with that glue stick and cannot wait until it's time for me to get all of those used up so I can go back to the one I like. Okay, and we'll trim that off. Put a little lace here too. Just a small piece. This one's skinny. It is a narrow tag. If I don't stop and figure something else out, all of the tags are going to look the same. They're all going to have the same little piece of lace on the top, aren't they? It's not that I don't have a whole room full of other things to use. I do. Okay, and I need to pull out the, how'd you get buried back there? Yep. Look at this. Look, see the shiny? Yuck. How can that be your favorite glue? Please, somebody please explain to me why so many people love this glue. I may not even want to use it. Don't love shiny. I'm not a fan of smushy either, but I would rather smushy than shiny. Know what I mean? Oh, let me know what your favorite glue stick is. And by all means, if Scotch is your favorite, no offense, But please, in the comments, please let me know why. All right. And this one. You know, this art glitter glue is not available in the winter. It freezes, so they don't ship it during the winter time. So I'm going to need to keep that in mind. Not that we have to worry about it right now with 100-degree weather. But I don't want to be cut short for the winter, so I want to make sure to remember that when the time comes. All right, and then we'll just clean up the edges because I did not cut them out together. They are individuals that are being married together after the fact. So it may require a little work here. Am I going to need a little clip? Are we going to clip these while they dry on the lacy side? Okay, you sit over there and dry. Next, the winking bunny. The winking bunny. All right, so I need to get my tags mailed out to Anna for our Christmas in July tag swap. I'm kind of looking forward to that. And what else? Oh, Sunday, I'm going to that junk journaling class in DeRitter. Again, it's about 25 minutes from here, next town over. And I think my daughter's going to go with me. I'm really excited about that. She just moved back to Leesville. She's been living in Jacksonville and working here. You know, she owns with her brother, she owns the tattoo shop. So she's been traveling a lot back and forth. Big commute. She's keeping that road hot. And, you know, accidents happen. Things happen. So I am not sorry to see her off that road. I can tell you that. And, not for nothing, I love my daughter, and I'm glad that she's going to be here. And I'm glad that she's going with me on Sunday. She's not really, you know, junk journaling is not really her thing yet. But she is a very good artist. My daughter is an amazing artist. People come from all over this country to be tattooed by her. And she's one of my favorite people. Even if I wasn't her mother, she would be one of my favorite people. I love her so much, and she just has so much personality and can light up a room. All three of my kids. I have 3 special kids. Not that I'm biased or anything, but my kids are special. My son, oh my gosh. My son has such charisma, and people are so drawn to him, and they have been since he was just a little tyke. Strangers would come up and compliment me on my son and tell me how dynamic his personality was. Yep. And my little one, Mandy, is the mother of my 3 grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren. That's the other 2 do not have children yet. And Mandy, in her own right, is a very dynamic person. I can remember when she was in kindergarten, 1st grade, you know, just starting school, and you'd go to those parent-teacher meetings. I can remember more than one teacher, but one in particular. It was the 1st grade teacher, I believe. And I went to the meeting, and she said that Mandy is borderline genius. But, and there was always a but. They all had a but. But she's very, she disrupts my class. They, you know, in other words, she was saying that, you know, that Mandy is disruptive because she wants to hold tea parties. Mandy wants to hold tea parties and have the whole class's attention. Well, she's still that way. She is still that way. Some things never change. And she works at her church in the reception area. She does a lot of things for her church. She takes care of the weddings and the funerals. She takes care of getting those together for the pastors. And she's starting school this fall for counseling, like for Christian counseling. She is just over the moon excited about that. So that's my little one, my mother of 3. I had 3 kids. Now she has 3 kids. And the difference in the age, it's really fun. My oldest granddaughter is 13, and now I have a brand new baby grandson. He's 1, and his sisters think he is the it. He is very fortunate to have 2 big sisters that he has. Especially Marlia. Marlia is 11, and Marlia is his person. Marlia, I'm sure, will always be his person. That girl is so connected to that baby. She knows his every whim, his every need. Marlia. And it's funny, to him, whatever is Marlia's is his, especially when it comes to food and drink and, you know, things like that. He just cracks me up. We were at dinner the other night. I don't know if I told this story because I've told it to a few people, but I don't think I've told it to you guys. We were at dinner not too long ago for my birthday, so it was this month. And Marlia ordered her meal, and he had his little meal. And I saw him take his 2 little hands and cup them on her face and remove her face from her straw on her drink so that he could drink out of her straw. Oh my gosh. It's like what's yours is mine. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. That's his mentality when it comes to his sister. And they're in South Florida right now. And Maylee lived in South Florida with us until she was 4. Marlia was 2 when she left, so she does not remember as much as Maylee Rain does. And they have gone to like parks and things that Maylee remembers from when she was little. And she's taking pictures. Like we have pictures of Maylee in a park on Atlantic Boulevard. And she's sitting inside the little thing that's called My Bait Shop or something like that. You know, at the playground. My Bait Shop. And now that my daughter took pictures of her sitting in the bait shop with her baby brother. It's cute. Maylee feels like she's sharing part of her memories in her childhood with him this week. It's cute. Okay, let's see. You should be dry enough. Let's put this on here. Hold you down until the glue grabs better. Then do a little trimming to even things up, clean it up a bit, because these were not cut out together. They are individuals being thrown together, not carbon copies. All right, and we'll tuck a little writing space in there, a little writing spot. And leave you on there until you dry. Okay, Winking Bunny, I think you're cute. I don't know if we're going to cut a little divot in these or not. Are we? Sure, why not? Okay. All right, and there's another. This one's so narrow it might not get a divot, right? Maybe a little one. Okay, and then we had 3. And this is the open spot. Let's put a little divot. How else is she going to know it's a pocket? All right, 3 down. Let's see how we're doing on time. We're doing okay. Maybe we can do a few more, and then I'm going to have to do some on my own off camera. This one I thought, well, look at this one. Look at this guy right here. He's off of a door, I think. Okay, these two are totally different sizes, but about the same width. So let's clean this up a little. Okay. And do you want to go on this side or on this side? You're going to live there for a long, long time. Do you want to be here? Okay. Okay. This side it is. I think I might need some. I always, oh, sorry. Rock your world. I'm so sorry. I really, really, really try not to do that. Oh, I kind of usually dread putting new ink on the ink pad because then everything is so heavy duty the first few times you use it. Oh boy. Okay. It just looks like a mess. I don't feel like this ink pad is as absorbent as it should be. This ink just sits right on the top. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's let that resonate over there a little while. Okay, this side right here ended up getting a little extra distressing. So maybe that's where I'll put my divot when it's time. All right, and I guess we're gonna just keep using the same old lace. How about this? Is this something we can use? What is this? Oh, this is off of a blouse. I guess I should be using Fabri-Tac. At least on the side with the lace. It grabs faster, I think. Than the art glitter glue. But the art glitter glue does work on fabric. It always has for me. All right, and this is the side that's going to be open. So let's put our thumb there. Your thumb always goes on the edge that's not getting glued. Ouch. Working with those, all those punches yesterday made my hands a little tired and sore. I can feel it. I don't really have carpal tunnel or anything, but I felt like if I kept going yesterday, I probably would end up with it. The lace just looks dirty to me because it's colored. So it's like a silvery color, but it just looks dirty. That wasn't my favorite. All right, let's go ahead and put our divot. Try and get rid of some of that extra distressing. We'll put it off center a little bit. Okay. And put the doorman in his spot. I guess we could have made it a pocket out of this, but nah. Ooh, yuck. Where'd our blue piece go? All right. See how shiny it is? I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Let's see if that helps. It is so shiny. This is not what one wants in a glue stick. That's not what you want with your glue. I know you all hear me say the same thing over and over and over again about not loving that glue stick and because it's shiny in there. That proves it. Demoed. It is demonstrated. Okay, you are not my favorite tab, but I really like the door guy. Let's put this on while you dry right there. Okay. All right, there's a lot more. Maybe we'll work on some of these in the next video one more time, and then I'm ready to move on to something else. So I'm going to call it a wrap for today. I'm so excited that you guys were here to hang out with me in the art room. If you would take just a minute to, let me know you were here, who you are, and where you're watching from. If you would, that means so much to me right now. And I know that it's the same for, for anybody with a channel, but, it it really helps. Every like, every thumbs up, I guess it's a like, every comment, every view helps right now as I'm starting to, to build my little channel. There's a lot of things that I haven't started doing yet that I will. We're at almost 40, I guess, almost 40 videos in at this point. And after we hit that 100 mark, the videos should be, a little bit different. And, maybe we'll go in more into tutorials or different things where I'll have things ready. And go over a little bit more of what some of you might be looking to, to watch. Right now, I'm just, just doing good to see about, I'm doing almost daily. I'm doing video almost daily. So just trying to get into the rhythm of things. So again, thank you for being here. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you real soon.